Hi YouTube, Mochismo Eugene. Welcome to another video from Exit Strategy. I want to talk to you guys about when there's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Empath, you were the one that was chased before. Now you are the chasee or the chaser. You're not even chasing, but you're the chaser. You observe, you realize, you understand what you're dealing with in all facets of life, in all conversations. You acknowledge that a lot of times people that you've known for many years, people you've been acquainted with for probably most of your life, family members that you've grew up from childhood until adulthood, all of the likes, you realize now that these people who you have grown to love, appreciate, and have strong affections for are narcissists. And what you realize now is that you have to just sit back and just watch them squirm. See, this is the advantage you have as an awakened empath. You know what you haven't known most of your life. This is something has been really kept out of your way. And the closer you got and your intuition got to realizing that something was wrong, something was just not normal within that dynamic, they begin to distract you and throw your focus off. But when you awaken by the mighty hand of God, it caused you to retreat, revert, and resort to isolation. And your strongest strength is your isolation. So if you're sitting here right now watching this video and you're thinking, man, I want a relationship, I want romance, I want friends, I need company, I need to be in the presence of other people, you don't realize that God has afforded you this as a blessing from heaven to isolate you. Because when you become awakened, the isolation becomes comfortable as opposed to uncomfortable. It's not a drag anymore. Whereas you used to yearn for people, used to yearn for acceptance. And if you're feeling like that right now, that's just a drug wearing off. The bullshit drug is wearing off of the people who connived you, manipulated, deceived you, gave you so many smoke screens. All of that stuff is wearing off. You're coming to your senses. You're coming to your true awareness of who you are. And you realize that being alone, you're in a great place. Because you're able to focus on your awareness of who you are. Thereby, you're able to be mainly more aware of what's going on around you. And to break that down, you begin to see all the superficial shallowness in the world. And this is not just cliche. This is not being dogmatic. If you are awakening in a real healthy way, and you are experiencing this right now, the things that I just pointed out, you're in the best place of your life, because going forward, you're never going to see anything the same again. And what's so liberating is on a daily, you will begin to see little and little bits and pieces. And a lot of times it'll come in waves. The scales will continually fall off of your eyes, to a point where you're going to realize, wow. There'll be moments when you say, man, how did I waste so much time? Time is never wasted when it affords you the insight and the knowledge in which that time you think you wasted accomplished. It accomplished the thing that it sought out to do. So it was time well spent. Even though in many of our minds it's wasted time. Because had you not had that time spent, you wouldn't have had that experience to look back on. I'm holding my phone right now. It's not even in the gimbal. I chose not to. This angle here is the angle that I wanted, because I wanted to look at you in a way where you realize that you're in a very beautiful place. You have the enemy squirming. You have them perplexed. Your silence and your reserve now, it is so questionable as to why is she acting or behaving in such a reserved way. See, when you sit back and observe and you're not that outgoing, the outspoken, talkative, engaging person that you were before, you're starving the narcissist for oxygen. And it's almost like they're holding their breath and they can't exhale. They need you. They need you to respond, behave, talk, act out. They need you to mechanically do something in order for them to react to and respond to. It's like cause and effect. If you're not giving them a cause, they can't react. So it has them in this hostage situation, psychologically speaking. And I'll tell you something else this will accomplish. You will become boring. You will become so concerning to this monster that they won't have anything else to do with you. This is the quickest way to get them out of your life and out of your space. This is why they say gray rock is so effective. That's essentially what you're doing. When they come on the scene, you just observe. They'll come on the scene doing 70, 80 miles an hour with their persona, thinking that they're going to be met with that same person they knew. And when you just nonchalantly, casually, stoically, somberly say, nothing much, what's going on? Let them run the show. They think they're running it anyway. Let them do what they do best. Screw themselves. And when they realize that there's a bitter taste in their mouth that they can't describe, it becomes no fun when the rabbit has the gun. That being said, bless.